was on the bubble on whether or not to do it, but I gotta tell you, some things you just gotta do if you feel strongly about it. In '99, Lance McDaniel, Craig Morgan, who you've probably heard of Craig, probably not Lance unless you're in the Memphis area. But we wrote a song, and it was written, and it was put on a shelf, and it gathered dust until the attacks of 9/11. And Craig put it out as a single, and it was used in very good ways at that time. Lance brought the idea to us, and he talked about his grandpa, who was a farm boy from the delta of near the Mississippi River. And when World War II came along, like so many farm boys did, and girls too, in a lot of ways, he left the farm, and he went to serve his country and save his country, save the world. And didn't think a whole lot of it, came back, didn't talk about it, didn't want to talk about it, actually. And he had priorities in his life. And we're, in my opinion, we're losing some of these priorities, unfortunately. The things that founded America that make America great, I think. And we're trying to figure out what can we encapsulate Grandpa with. And he wanted to do Decoration Day, but do y'all know what Decoration Day is? Yeah. Oh. Well, I didn't think anybody would. I thought, well, I know what that means. But it's when you go decorate the graves of your loved ones. And I thought, it might not hit everybody. But as he was talking about his grandpa, there were three things that stuck out. And we feel strongly about the same thing. That's why I want to go ahead and do this tonight. The priorities for his grandpa, and so many people at that time, were God, family, and country. We wrote this song about his grandpa, and then even though it wasn't about the attacks, it talked about America and about unity and caring for the same things that keep us bonded. And I'd like to do this song for you, God, Family, Country. He grew up in a time when a third grade education was all the school you needed to work the family farm. Take off every Sunday, him and all his family, warm a pew and give thanks to the Lord. Well, there was no gray, only black and white. He knew they had to win, 'cause they were fighting for God, family, and country. He set aside his plow in early 1940, said goodbye to his small town, and put on the army green. Hard times on the front line, writing letters on the wet paper, and not one word about the awful things he'd seen. Well, his wife, a generation, who answered without question. He knew they had to win, 'cause they were fighting for God, family, and country. Now on the coffee table sits his family Bible, where just last year he added my little boy to the family tree. And there's the folded flag they gave us on the day he left us. But the thing that I'll remember most, is the way that he believes.